I've been doing these videos with these like different women singing, and they're like, "Oh look, mask, mask."
Oh
I
yeah.
don't see.
We're not recording anymore. I can do what I want.
Yeah.
No, we are recording. We'll put all this in the bloopers. Fuck it.
Oh, good. Okay.
Hello,
Yay, Johnny!
hello, Mr.
This-
Grant.
This is not Toy Boys. It's a really, really shit version of it.
Budget.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good, man.
Did you hear something's going on at the moment?
Don't know. I'm just up in the house with some toys, really.
Yeah, I've just been hanging at home. Something on the news, but I've just been ordering toys. I don't know. I think you can't go to the beach or some shit. I don't care. Yeah, but I'm in probably the most isolated city in the world, Perth, Australia. So it's very hard to tell the difference between a pandemic and just a Tuesday. So,
Mad Max.
but
Well,
imagine London's a bit different.
yeah, no, like it looks like 21 days later. It's fine.
Sweet. No, yeah. Well, I'm not going to take any credit for this. This was your idea. You want to do just sort of like an online live Toy Boys episode where we just talk our usual shit but with no research, and we interview a few people, yeah?
Yeah, a few people have sent some clips in as well, so we can have a look at them in a few seconds. I've asked some people to take part. Maybe it'll only be this episode. Who knows? Depends how long we're in lockdown. But I thought it'd be nice to do something to say hello to everybody.
Yeah, no, that's it. I know everyone's at home, so it's the best time to do it. So yeah.
Should we go to our first person?
Yeah, go for it. Who is it?
Okay, this is Luca, and I think he's come from Italy. He's one of our customers in the shop. Should we have a look?
Yeah, show me.
Hi from Italy. I want to share with you my little collection. I have a lot of Nintendo stuff, and some of these things come from Monkey's Emporium, obviously. Be strong and stay safe. Bye.
That was cool. Hey, has he been in the shop, like actually in the shop, or does he just buy online?
No, I've been in the shop.
Yeah, I think I've actually met him. He's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
He's a big Nintendo fan. Like, he loves the Nintendo stuff.
That's it. Yeah, I'm not really a gamer. I think he was there once when I was on and you weren't, maybe, because, yeah, I don't know a lot about games. I've met him. He's awesome. Yeah, no, he's a really cool guy.
And they obviously, Italy, they've had it quite bad over there, so I wanted the top of the shop show that everything's cool and they're still collecting. Like.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, everyone will be all right as long as we've got these and KFC. Oh, you don't have KFC. Is KFC still shut?
Yeah, I live above one.
I'm sorry, dude. That's sad. So.
Should we do another one now?
Yeah. Is it Ian next?
Yeah, Ian. I love him.
Yeah.
Wait till you see his
Ian,
time.
yeah.
Hello, Johnny. Well, me and Lady Penelope are just going to watch Thunderbirds because it's our favourite thing, really. I love Thunderbirds. And because we're in isolation, and I know you shouldn't really have company round, I've got a couple of guests. Scott popped in, the Cyberman, well, he just barged his way in. And unfortunately, the Dalek, I think, is going to exterminate us all, but that's life at the moment. Stay safe, Johnny. Stay safe. See you soon.
Thunderbirds. Jesus.
It's good, isn't it? I love him. He loves the Thunderbirds, collects Barbie, hairdresser by trade or hairstylist.
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't say Doctor Who.
Well, I don't know. I do like a Thunderbirds though.
I really didn't get it. Like, I think they're cool, but as far as it going to Australia, it was on like at 2 a.m. on like a really sort of weird station. So yeah, we didn't really get the Thunderbirds rush, I don't think, here. But no, I think it's good.
It's really good.
Before we throw to the next one, I just want to. I was at work on my day job, obviously months ago, because I don't have a day job now. And a lovely woman at work just saw that I liked Batman, and she come in one day and gave me a 2004 carded. I just want to thank you. It was such a lovely thing to do at work. So that's so nice. So, yeah, give everyone toys. It makes everyone happy.
What's her name?
So, Carol.
Oh,
so thank you, Carol. Yeah.
Talking to nice people, right? Tim. Yeah. So he's one of the partners in the shop, right? And he's always really quiet. He sent sent a video. So maybe should we go over to see what he's saying?
Yeah. No, I love hearing from Tim. What's he got? I don't know if I've seen Tim's collection. Yeah, play it. This is cool.
Okay.
Hi guys, this is Tim from Monkeys Emporium. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all surviving through these tough times. 2020 has started off to be a really rough year, and I hope it's all going to get better. My hearts go out to everyone that's dealing with this. But we're now stuck at home, and let's see what we can do. I'm home now, and I'm going to have a little sort out with what toys I've got lurking around in my cupboard. In my cupboard, hopefully I'll find some interesting bits and have a look what I've got, things I need, things I'd like to have, and let's see from there. And we'll see you guys all in a minute.
Okay. Is he going to show us any toys at any point, dude, or?
I don't know. I think he's just going to show us around his house. It's a nice house.
It's my kitchen. No, yeah. I'm not making fun of him. He's a lovely guy. But I'm like, I can see them. They're there. Show us the toys. He's got a hoverboard on the wall, which I got excited about.
Yeah, man.
Before we cut to the next person, you see that?
Yeah.
Guess how much he was? I know you don't like new toys, but...
Hello, buddy.
I know.
It's coming. Okay, got it.
That was $10. This is the only silver lining of a pandemic. Everything is on sale. So I bought 5. $10. I'm sorry. Okay. Who have we got next?
Next up, we have. Let me just have a little look. Yeah. Ooh, should we have next? I'm looking at my list. I think we should have a Batman person. We should do Mark.
Oh yeah. Okay. Where's Mark?
He's in England. He'll introduce himself. He used to own a comic shop in Leighton Buzzard. He's brilliant. Now he's like, I think he just stays at home collecting and reading comics and looking after his kid. Like, he's great now.
But he still lives in the UK?
Yeah, he's in the UK.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. Okay.
Are you ready for this? You'll like this one.
Batman.
Hello, Monkeys Emporium followers. My name's Mark, and I'm a big Batman fan. I've been asked today to talk about my first comic and my favourite comic, which is Batman 500. Let's get a better shot of that one. Batman 500. First time Jean-Paul Valley, Azrael, put on the Batman costume. It was the first one I got. Proper Batman comic 25 years ago. And I haven't looked back since. Hope you're all safe in quarantine. And thank you.
That's pretty sweet. Did he say that was his first comic? Or
Yeah, Batman 500.
Good choice.
That's with the fold-out silver, like the shiny magnetic-y cover with him in the new Batman suit. Fucking awesome.
I'm having a memory. Did you and I went comic shopping one day in Camden, didn't we?
Yeah.
Down from the shop, you turn right. You bought, was it a Joker? That's what made me think of it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I can't remember. There's a few weeks with Johnny that are a bit fuzzy, But so, yeah.
Yeah, no, the Batman 500 is wicked with a shiny cover. So, shall we talk to an expert?
Yes.
So, as you know, I lined
Aside
up.
from us.
You are?
Aside from us.
Oh, try again. Game over. There's this guy called James, right? In the Masters of the Universe world, I know you don't know a lot about this. It's not your wheelhouse necessarily, but Master of the Universe world, this guy is like a fucking legend.
Okay.
He done everything. You know the Toys That Made Us?
Yeah.
He's in that. He's one of the presenters in that.
Oh. Okay. Yep. All right. Now I like him. Yeah. Awesome. Where does he live?
Well, he's in the UK in the top secret location.
Okay. I know what his address. I just is it because I just thought that show was American? That's awesome. Yeah. No. Okay.
Should we run the interview?
Yep. Let's see it.
Love it. We're live, James.
Hey.
Right.
Hello, mate. How are you? Oh, we're doing this.
There's
This
too
is
much
something
waving
else.
hands going on, so
Cool.
much waving.
Like ninjas.
That's right.
So, Grant, Mr. James has joined us. Like legend. I don't want to go. I'm going to ask him himself. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself, sir?
Yeah, I'm trying to sum it up very quickly. My name is James Eatock. Kind of known as like one of the foremost experts in of He-Man and She-Ra, the Master Universe and Princess of Power brands. But I'm like a big 80s cartoon geek, so I grew up with all those 80s cartoons, and then as the years went on, the more I seemed to talk about it, the more work I seemed to get on it. So I ended up working on a bunch of 80s brands, from He-Man, She-Ra, Real Ghostbusters, Dungeons and Dragons, what other shows that I've do bits of, I did lots of bits and pieces. So it was it's been a really weird and interesting journey. Although I say that as of like last year, I think it's kind of not come to an end, but with the official He-Man brand kind of looking elsewhere for content now, it's less about the vintage stuff. So I'm sort of like stuck here twiddling my thumbs, but I'll always find something to do, always. Like every time I'll think, what should I do next? And so I've always got something on the back burner or some sort of project that I'm thinking of. Did that kind of answer the question? I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
No, that's yeah. That's great. Oh, dude. Yeah, I kind of want to spend the next 10 minutes talking about the Real Ghostbusters, but we can't do that. A question I wanted to ask is your first sort of toy memory. If you throw yourself back to your very first sort of toy memory, what jumps out at you?
Like the boring answer, I guess, is the I remember being like really, really super young and having, was it like a phone with a face on that you could drag around?
Yeah.
I can't remember what that was called, but I do.
The Fisher Price phone.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was definitely like a phone with a face, and I remember dragging that around. I remember my parent, like, I got a few of my brothers hand me down, so I had a kaleidoscope as well. I remember like looking into that. But then obviously, you know, to kind of tie into the whole 80s thing, excuse me, my first major memory was like my first He-Man figure. I still remember getting He-Man. It was just one of those things that you don't forget. And, rather randomly, I believe that's the guy. I believe he is known as the most powerful man in the universe. But yeah, it was. I'm trying to think. There's a photo, one of my family's photos. It's me with the figure. Like I'm thinking about March of 1983. So it's just like, wow, I had it all the way back then. It's just really, when you see that, it's like, oh yeah. So I'd say the boring answer is the Fisher Price stuff that I think every kid had. But then the main one is, oh yeah, I remember when I first got He-Man, because that was my first, I guess, action figure toy line. I didn't have Action Man or Action Force working later, but none of that stuff. It was He-Man straight away.
Yeah. Well, that's a good one to start on. I think. Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask one?
Yeah.
When can we go for a drink? Jim,
soon enough, man.
I wanted to come to Captain again.
Yeah,
We've got questions written down, Johnny. I don't remember that one being on.
Okay,
all right.
Where
do we get drunk?
Have you got any memories from like when you were a kid, like of toy memories that might make us have a chuckle?
Toy memories, like, so I remember, so I used to do many years ago, like in the, I guess, mid-noughties, I used to do like a He-Man and She-Ra blog, and I did like a month where I just wrote about all my He-Man memories, because that was the thing. I've still got so many vivid, strong memories of when I was a kid. I remember the kid coming into school saying he'd gone to, because everybody went where we lived. It was like a town. It was, you know, it's in London, very well populated. But there was one toy shop that we always went to get the Master of the Universe figures. So you'd walk in. This was before, obviously, before the internet, before this, that, and the other. So you'd walk in, and the first time you'd see new toys would be when you walk in and see the toy aisle, and suddenly it's like, oh wow, there's a new bunch of He-Man figures hanging from these pegs. And it was like really haphazard the way this was like a proper old school toy store, where it was just like all kind of, you know, yeah, that literally just seeing all kind of, you know, put there. Yeah, exactly. Like proper old school Skeletor. And it was just, they were all there. And I remember going into school the following, like if a new bunch of toys come out, and everybody would say, oh, I've seen the latest toys. I remember one kid came in saying, oh, I've seen a Prince Adam toy. And we were like, we were calling him a liar and everything. Because like, there's no way there's going to be a Prince Adam toy. And then eventually, I remember him drawing it at school in like an exercise book. I'm like, oh, okay. And then he turned up like a few days later with the Prince Adam toy. I'm like, oh my God. But then I always remember like kids lying as well. And there was a kid going on about there was a Queen Marlena toy. I was like, no, there isn't. There's no, and there never was. So right. It's like, that kid was blatantly lying. But then a distinct toy memory I have was I had Mossman. Mossman had just come out. I guess this would have been 85 or 86, probably late 85. And I remember we were at school, and where our school was, we had these huge playing fields out the back of the school. And we're playing with this Mossman, and this kid, who unsurprisingly I'm no longer friends with, he threw Mossman over the fence into the garden, because there were gardens that backed up onto the school. It was like a mesh fence, yeah, and he lobbed it over the fence. And I don't know where it went, but I never saw that figure again. That was like my first Mossman, and it was gone. So Mossman, and the other one, my other sad, tragic story. This is actually more tragic than the Mossman one.
Did you get expelled for beating that kid up, or?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Who does that?
No, I remember the other tragic stories. I went when I was a kid. I must have been very, very young. I had my tonsils taken out, and I was in, I guess, Great Ormond Street Hospital. And that, you know, take an action fix. So I took Man at Arms with me. And I always remember on the drive, like I'd had my tonsils out, woke up the following morning, went home. And on my way home, I suddenly realised, oh no, I left Man at Arms at Great Ormond Street Hospital. So I never saw Man at Arms again, until I bought the figure again. But yeah, I lost my Man at Arms at Great Ormond Street Hospital.
These are the type of traumas we suffered, you know.
I recovered. I didn't. Thankfully, it didn't scar me for life. Just a little bit, but you know, I survived.
Yeah. Isn't it funny how you speak to other people? I've got friends who aren't into toys, and they'll have a story like that of like, oh, I never got the toy chainsaw kind of thing, and my first instinct is to go buy it for them now, but. But
I did that. My friend, he never, or he lost was it the Hasbro made WWF figures, and it was the Owen Hart action figure, and he I'm doing all the right shout outs. Yeah, this is good. And he had an Owen Hart action figure as a kid, lost it, or yeah, I think so. And so I think about 10 years ago, he mentioned it to me. I thought, oh, well, and I bought it for him. And I was like, happy birthday. He was like, oh my God, that's such an amazing present. I was like, yeah, it's like he could have easily done it himself. I thought, oh, it's kind of a cute gift. And he's still got it to stay in his house where he and his wife live. It's on their like kind of bookcase, like Owen Hart, Pride of Praise. So I was like, yeah, I did good there.
But it's good to have that sort of circle of friends that will appreciate that, because for every 10 friends I've got, there's one friend who is an adult who doesn't collect toys. So if you do this for them, they're kind of confused. They're like, but I don't have kids. You're like, oh yeah, you're normal. So, yeah. All right, don't worry about it.
It's so true. I mean, my closest circle of friends have got no interest in any of this stuff. But that's what the internet is for, I guess, and kind of online community.
Well, yeah.
No, it's not. Come to Camden and we just, you know.
There you go. Yeah, you got a point, actually, yeah.
Grant.
I wouldn't know where that toy store was when you were a kid. The toy store you know, the toy store you were talking about as a kid, where you walked in, the way you described it, I'm like, pretty sure I need to go to this. Is it still there?
It's long gone now. So I was born in Enfield, and it was there until about the early noughties, and now it's like a money transfer place where you go in to transfer money to South Africa. It was such a great toy store that as a kid, because you go in and literally it was a proper tiny little shop that was long rather than wide. So you went in, there was like the counter on the right, the He-Man, like all the He-Man figures, but there'd also be Ninja Turtles and Mask and Transformers, and they even had like Galaxy Rangers, I remember, in there, and Centurions.
Wow.
Nice.
They had all the, and it was funny, the last time I went in there was 97, 98, I think. I went in there to, because apparently there was some like EU law that came in, and they couldn't have Master Universe figures on sale. So he said, I said, have you got any? And he said, yeah, we've got them. He goes, we're not allowed to sell them, so they're all in the back in plastic bags. So they're all these like mint on card figures. So I bought, this was, like I say, this was in the 90s. I bought about 14 or 15 carded He-Man figures, like Hordak, Leech, all the Horde.
So they stocked them, but they weren't allowed to display them. Is that what?
Yeah, basically, yeah. So I think they were allowed to sell them, but you had to know that they had them to sell them. So they sold them.
So it was like porn.
The shops like that.
Yeah, it literally was. I walked out with a brown paper black.
Not allowed to have it. Okay, I get you.
But it was amazing because he only like charged like a couple of quid for each, because at that point they weren't. eBay had existed for a year at that point, or maybe 2 years, but there was no collector's market, so he wasn't looking to make money off them. He was looking to get rid of them. So that was pretty good getting those. I mean, years later, I either sold them or took them off the card, but it was nice to do that and actually be like, wow, I'm 19 years old at the time, and I've got a bunch of mint on card figures. That was pretty cool.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
So, Grant, I think we've got to wrap the interview up, because I don't want to take up more of his time, really, because James is a legend, and the fact that he's done this at all is like on a Sunday. Like, thank you.
That's all right. It's not like any of us have anything else to do. That's the thing, is it? So
yeah.
Not anymore.
With what? Is there something going on at the moment?
Yeah, I don't know. Something, I don't know. I've had some rumors.
Yeah. But well, thanks for taking the time anyway.
No,
I know
thanks for having me.
We cut into the couch time and everything, but still.
Yes. No, I appreciate you letting me on, man, and keep doing what you guys are doing to bring joy to the world, kind of thing.
Yeah, and when the world comes back, we'll go for a drink.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. When the world resumes.
Yeah. When the world ends and then comes back again, we're in Camden doing that. So
yeah. Exactly. Sounds good, man. Sounds good.
All right.
See you later.
All good, John.
Thank you.
All done.
Bye.
See you, buddy. Awesome. To everyone watching, look that guy up. He's done so much more than we could just mention. And everything you look up, like shit, I was a little starstruck.
He's awesome, and he's just fucking nice.
Most celebrities are just assholes. Yeah, he's a really cool guy. I like him.
Yeah, follow him. Can we do a competition now?
Yeah, all right.
Do you know Mr. Snappy hats? The hat you go behind there, they are the Mr. Snappy hats we sell.
This one?
Yeah.
I do know it.
So we are giving one of those hats away. They are handmade and stitched by Mr. Snappy. He's a legend. Look, see the logo on the side? See? So, yeah, personalised. He'll even personalise it. It works. So do you want to know what the question is?
Yeah. So you have to answer a question to win this?
Yeah, so the question is, where was James from the last interview born? Like it. And then just comment at the bottom. We'll add all your comments up. I'll pick a name at random, and then I'll send down Mr. Snappy, and he'll send it out to you.
Okay, so they just need to write at the bottom, James was born.
Yeah.
And easy.
Yeah. Nothing crude, as my dad would say.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the comments. I'm sure they'll all just be normal.
Should we do another little quick little quick snippet thing I got?
Yeah. What is it?
So do you have the voice in Australia or in America? I think you have a voice in America. You must have seen over there.
No, we've got The Voice in Australia. Yeah, I don't know. It's not on right now, but yeah, I think they still do it every year. Yeah.
So this next contestant is from the South Wales Valleys, where I come from. I say contestant because he was on The Voice as a contestant. He was 2019 Team Tom. His name is Michael Platt. My God, can he sing?
Really?
Yeah. Do you want to have a look?
Awesome. Yeah. Show me.
Hi guys, my name's Mike. I was a contestant on The Voice UK 2019 on Team Tom, frontman of a band called Raider. Go and check out our stuff on Spotify or wherever you listen to music to. And yeah, I'm just going to give you some of my favourite toy memories and favourite toys of the past. So my first toy memory, in fact, was I remember as a little kid, probably 3, I had a Teddy Ruxpin. I used to put a cassette in, and he used to tell you stories, and I loved that. I had that thing constantly on, and his mouth used to move like he was telling the stories that the cassette tape was playing. Yeah, and it was the best as a kid. I used to take it everywhere. Some of my favourite toys as a kid, I used to love anything Ghostbusters, really. I had the firehouse. We used to put the slime through the grate in the roof, and they used to spin on the pole. I had the Ecto one. I had all the action figures, and I had the Proton pack with the long yellow foam that used to come out of the wand, and the trap. I had everything Ghostbusters. I used to love it. Still to this day do. I even for Halloween last year made myself my own little Proton pack. And Ecto goggles, just because it's still awesome now. Toy I always wanted, but I never got. I always wanted a Scalextric. Never had one. I think I asked for one every year, but I did have loads of awesome toys. So that's that. That's my favourite toys, my first toy memories, and yeah, the toys I never got. Hopefully I'll get one this Christmas.
Why do you build me up on
your face just to let me down?
and mess me around in the world's so?
You never know, baby, when you say you will, but I love you still. Why aren't we in a band? That was fucking terrible. I'm editing this, and that might not make it in. That was cool. He favorite is Ghostbusters. He's won me over.
Yeah, the fire station. Yeah, the Proton pack's cool, huh?
Yeah, that's awesome. I couldn't figure out what's he made. Is it an old vacuum cleaner or something? Couldn't figure out what he'd done. That's awesome.
No, I think he's just like built it from old bits and stuff.
Okay, sweet.
I'll get him to send pictures or something.
Yeah, and he got the Ghostbuster firehouse. I'm not ready to talk about that. Who's next?
Should we go back and see what Tim's doing?
So?
Tim, should we go and see what he's...
Oh, yeah. Let's see if he's ready to talk about toys or if it's too soon.
There's a lot of stuff to go through in here. There's a lot of turtles. Buffy, what are you doing up there? Right, just getting this all sort of ready so people can have a little look. This is going to be long. It's going to be a long night in. We've got time.
Your thoughts on that one, Johnny?
I'm sure he'll send something of use in a minute. You better hurry up, boy. I've got long left.
He does know he's on a toy show, right?
Yeah, I hope so. I love him.
It's not like a home renovation.
Yeah, I've got a bloody nice house, so.
I can see, we've seen everything except toys.
Shall we ever go and talk to Mr. Pete at Lost Boys Pizza?
Yeah, that's just down on, like, outside the Camden entrance almost. Like, you go out and...
No, it's by Mornington Crescent, opposite where you used to
Oh,
live.
okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I know the one.
I play Dungeons and Dragons with him at the moment.
And the shop is all themed as in Lost Boys. We're not talking Peter Pan shit. We're talking vampires, right?
Yeah. Like the pizza base is a black. And like it's just like this candle wax everywhere, and like it's so well done, man.
Awesome. All right, let's see.
Should we go and have a look?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, hello, Johnny. It's Scouse Peter here, now living in that London. First memory of a toy was stealing my brother's Luke Skywalker. This guy just here, stealing Luke Skywalker out of my brother's bedroom and him giving me a massive smack for it. Fair fight, I was 2, he was 13, seemed reasonable. My favourite toy growing up was Boglins. I loved Boglins, the little rubber puppets with like the moving eyes, the glow in the dark and stuff. Love creature shops, love horror movies, so Boglins was like a real easy way in. And the toy that I always wanted, but I couldn't have, because it was too bloody expensive, was Sky Striker, the massive plane that was part of the Action Force, or well, G.I. Joe, but in England it was called Action Force. I really wanted Sky Striker. I got Whale, which was the hovercraft, as compensation, so thank you for my whale, Santa. Peace.
I love him so much. Pete is awesome, huh?
How did I know that was going to be about Star Wars? Because the second we saw him, he just looks like a Jedi. That wasn't an accident. No, he's great. I've got to go. There's nothing like that here. There's no themed anything. It's shit. So there's not enough people. Next time, well, when all this is over, Johnny, one of us is jumping on a plane, probably me, because you don't want to come here. I'm sorry, Perth, but Johnny's just too big for this town.
I just don't like spiders.
What?
I just don't like spiders.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, believe the hype. Anyone watching from the UK, everything here will kill you. So, including the women. No, we've got to go to Lost Boys Pizza. That was like, I had a list of everything to do while I was living in London and I didn't get to it. So, no, shit. But anyway, who we got next?
Now, we've got another young lady friend of mine who's a customer. You're wobbly. Chiara, I think her name is pronounced. I never know how to pronounce it right. She buys My Little Pony off her. I love her. She's always got amazing coloured hair and stuff, and she's just really supportive and lovely.
That's nice. Okay.
Should we watch a video?
Yeah, she sounds lovely.
Hello everybody, I'm Chiara from Milan. I'm here with a special friend just to say hi to Johnny and send a kiss to all the pony of Monkeys Emporium's hospital. Take care guys, we love you.
Pony, 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 pony. What's that?
What's that?
It's Turtle.
Did you just say what's that?
It's Turtle.
Yeah, good. Another $5. When I was living in America, he's been a bit loved. That was $5.
Bargain.
Yeah, God, you would have loved that one. My Little Pony. That's probably your number 2, aside from Masters of the Universe. Yeah.
It's up there, and I love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And she's beautiful as well. She's so kind and she's so lovely. So I thought, yeah.
She's great. No, I like her.
Shall we do another long proper interview? Respectable.
Yes. Can we do that? Are we able?
I reckon so.
Okay.
So shall we interview our favourite dust toy shop owner?
Farsight, yes. This is if you've been watching this and you've kind of been drifting or playing on your phone or something, pay attention. This is the shit. All right. That's my intro. Johnny?
Just be careful. There might be a lot of language in there. Bad language. Fuck them. Okay, so this is Justin and his lovely other half Penelope at Farpoint Toys. Should we do it?
Fuck yeah.
Hello, are you all right? You, hello, hello.
Hi! Hello from New Jersey.
How you guys doing?
Good, hanging in. How are you?
I'm good. Where are you calling us from?
We are calling in from beautiful downtown Mays Landing, New Jersey, United States, on the East Coast, here in beautiful lockdown pandemic town.
Yep, I am Justin from Farpoint. This is my wife, Penelope.
Yeah, you forgot to mention you're calling from the coolest toy store in the world.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
stop.
well,
We're not allowed
Monkeys
to
is a
say
close
that
second, John.
ourselves.
No,
Yeah. And how you guys doing with the lockdown?
It's tough.
Yeah.
Business is well. I mean, we are in a place where it's a mandatory quarantine, so we are not deemed an essential business. So we are not allowed to be open. So how good
I
can
say
we?
you are.
I think it's horseshit for mental health, for nothing else. We won't go on too long about this. I know you feel, you know how I feel. For mental health, we should be open. Anyway, I'll leave it there.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but as a collector, I found being stuck at home a lot. I'm ordering a lot more toys than I need to.
You're not trimming your nails either.
Self-care, Grant, self-care.
I'm sorry. They arrived today. I've just got to show them. Okay. So we'll jump straight into some questions. Sort of your favorite sort of toy as growing up. Like, as in, what comes to mind when I say, what's your favorite toy? The house is burning. You've got to grab one. What was it?
So my favorite toy growing up were my My Little Ponies. I had some dolls I also had some dolls my mother made me, but as far as like pop culture goes, My Little Pony was it for me. I had 3 or 4, like the core group. And if the house was on fire when I was 6, I would have grabbed them and run.
Well, same now, because you still have your childhood My Little Pony.
I still have my pony. I'm lucky. I still have my ponies from when I was a kid. I have a lot of my stuff. My mom was one of those moms that never threw anything away. So thanks, Mom.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I still have all my old stuff, but My Little Pony was my, and Star Wars to a degree. My sister had that, which is a little older than me, but My Little Pony was my life.
Okay.
For me, it would be G.I. Joe. I mean, I loved Star Wars early. You know, I was right at the age when Star Wars came out. But when G.I. Joe came out in like 1982, my father was a Vietnam vet. So G.I. Joe came out, and I idolized my dad. Like, he was my idol. And when G.I. Joe came out, they were like little soldiers, and I kind of saw my father in them. And it was a common ground kind of thing. Like, he told me what the guns were. Like, that's an M60. I used to carry one of those. And it was
That's
just, you know. And then G.I. Joe was my entire childhood. I have to be honest. It was just me on the beach here in New Jersey playing with G.I. Joes. I would have like 20 set up on the beach, and a wave would come and go away, and I'd have like 13 set up on the beach.
I don't like these stories.
So you must have like a story you remember from when you were a kid. Is there something that like stands out to you that goes, oh, I remember that happening, or oh, holy shit, that happened, you know?
Well, I have great memories of playing with my toys all the time.
No, you have one story, I think. It's a little embarrassing.
I only tell this to like, all right, this is just
us,
good. Everyone else is watching this. So this actually probably kind of preceded how my life was going to go. I was out with a friend and his mom, and I was a spoiled kid. Like, my parents bought me everything. But I wasn't with my parents. I was with a friend and his mom out shopping. And we were in like a Jamesway, which is a department store here in the States. It's gone now. Yeah. And there was a G.I. Joe I wanted, but I didn't have money. I was like 9 years old, you know, and I didn't want to ask my friend's mom, can you buy this for me? Like, what a spoiled brat I would look like that. At least I had the forethought of that. So I surreptitiously kind of took the G.I. Joe out of his packaging and, you know, put him down the front of my pants. Now, I don't know if you know how G.I. Joes are made, but they have a rubber band.
No, we have no idea. Yes.
There's a rubber band that holds them together by tension. Yeah. So it comes apart a little bit. And I was punished immediately for trying to steal this G.I. Joe by the G.I. Joe itself. I was pinched on I was pinched in an area you shouldn't be pinched. And I stood in the aisle crying and And the kid's mom was like, "What's wrong?" And I had to take a G.I. Joe out of my pants, and it was
You got
traumatic
pinched on the
experience.
bollocks by a G.I. Joe.
Do you remember which G.I. Joe it was?
I think it was Tunnel Rat.
Was it skid mark?
Yeah. That's so. He's a bastard. That's so.
I think it was Tunnel Rat, honestly. Which
that fits.
Yeah.
What a little shit.
Yeah. One of my favorite Toy Stories of all time.
I apologize for that. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize to us. Apologize to the store that you stole from.
Well,
they're out of business now. It's his fault.
It might be my fault.
Well,
I don't know.
That's why. Go on. Sorry. What was your story?
Oh man.
Have you got any other questions?
Yeah. Well, I've anything that always comes to my mind anytime Christmas rolls around is I never got the Ghostbusters Firehouse.
Oh yeah.
It's like this year celebrating 35 years of not getting that, and I was just, you're not gonna.
He's going to.
Oh, man.
What's your address?
Yeah.
Put a fucking long way away.
Great. This is like live interactive television. This is amazing.
I live in Perth. We don't have mailmen yet.
All right, we're gonna start. We're gonna start the bidding.
We're gonna start the bidding at.
Hello.
We're gonna do the rest of this video through the doors here.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's such a great piece.
Yeah. Once you snap them together, you can never take them apart again. So if you find one that's actually disassembled, anyway, yeah.
You would have never got that down your pants,
nerd.
We can try.
Do it. But that was mine. What didn't you get? What did you miss out on? Game Boy or just something?
So I'm gonna. I hate to sound like a girly girl, but I'm gonna go back to My Little Pony for this one. When I was really young, we didn't have a lot of money. We weren't rich folks. I wasn't spoiled like Justin necessarily, but I always wanted the My Little Pony, the Dream Castle. It was beautiful. It was pink. It had all the it was gorgeous. It came with the little crowns and all that stuff. Well, we were too poor when I was a kid for me to get one. My mom actually made me one out of paper mache. I wish I still had it to this day. I think it was better than the real one. But that was the one I never got as a kid. Flash forward to my birthday just a few years ago, maybe more than a few years ago, maybe about a decade ago at this point. And I come home from work and set up on our kitchen table is the Dream Castle. Justin got it for me for my birthday that year. And the tears were just streaming down my face. And for many reasons, it was a multiple layer because it made me remember the one that my mom had made for me that's now long gone. And she's gone. Yeah. So it's sort of like a double, triple, quadruple.
Her mother was an amazing person, and they grew up, pretty poor. So I hear all these stories. She has an older sister about her mother made an AT-AT, out of like cardboard and paper mache.
My mother was she was so crafty. She's like MacGyver of crafts.
She made their childhood. I was the opposite end. I would love to sit here and tell you there's a toy I wanted but didn't get. I got frickin' everything. There's not a toy I didn't get. I was the kid on the block with the aircraft carrier. I had it all, which is why I didn't care when the waves on the beach came and washed them away. I knew I would just get more. Now I'm a spoiled adult. I'm a bastard, just so you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm the same. Like when it exists now and I've got one, but when I was 8 years old or 9 years old and Back to the Future 2 came out, I wanted a hoverboard. And my dad went out to the shed and he made one for me. And it was so shit. But anytime I look at this hoverboard, I think of my dad and I'm like, oh, that was so cool of him. Like it looked like shit, but it would have taken him so long to try and duplicate this stupid thing in this space movie that he's already, So
it really makes us appreciate our parents. Like, you could look back and appreciate that. You might not have appreciated it then, but now you look back and be like, well, how special was that my dad tried to do?
That's right. Oh, I was nice about it. I was like, oh, this is cool. Then I was like, oh, I wanted one that floated, Brian. What are you doing? But now I look back on it, I'm like, that was really cool. So no, I get it. That's really nice. Yeah.
I think we should dedicate this interview to all the parents out there. God bless you.
Oh, no doubt about it. Mom, my mother is,
All
my
the
father
80s
died,
parents.
my father passed young, so I still have like those, you know, it's a very emotional thing, but my mom is still around and she really spoiled the hell out of me. Still to this day, my mother spoils me. She's an amazing woman, man.
Oh, if there was a hoverboard, my mum would have gone and bought it. Yeah, so I get that as well.
Do you remember back then when there were, between us kids, there was like a rumor that there really was a real hoverboard, but they wouldn't release it because it was dangerous? Do you remember hearing that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we
All I
all
had was-
believed.
I didn't have much as a kid. All I used to do was play with like clothes pegs. I used to have clothes pegs.
Oh.
Clothespins.
Oh, clothespins.
It's funny
Yeah.
you say that. Yeah, dude, I'm right there with you. My mom used to make out of little spools, like old thread spools. She used to like draw little faces on them and stuff. It's
She still
crazy.
plays with clothespins.
I do. It's different.
Look at that T-shirt. The pair of you. Fucking hell, man. Everybody's
can't
wearing
even see
cooler
this.
Look!
The coolest shirt. That's a cool shirt.
Oh, is that Cobra Kai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny, your shirt's the coolest one. Let's see.
Nah, it's not as cool as the other. That's
Stop.
it.
Look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't like to draw it to a close, but I don't want to take too much of your time up. I want to say one thing. Firepoint Toys is the best toy shop in the fucking world because it's wonderful. And before I got a minute, and before I go any further, it's not product, it's not prices, it's people that make places.
I agree with that. I 100% agree with that, which is why we love Monkeys Emporium.
Oh, shucks.
They're number one, but Johnny's a close second. So yeah.
I don't know about number one. I mean, we are all made up. We're all from the same cloth. That's for sure.
Yeah, we're all the same nerds.
Yeah.
Can we play
Cool.
Dungeons and
Well,
Dragons next time?
Totally.
I'm sitting that one out. Thanks for taking the time, and yeah, it's always good to see you guys. So I hope we see you again soon.
Yeah, let's do this
Let's
again
do
next
this
week.
Next week.
Yeah. Season 2 Toy Boys America trip. Fucking.
I can't wait. Come, you are more than welcome to stay at our house. We will have a great time.
Yes.
I've sold the wheels off my van to start saving.
Okay, I guess you don't need the wheels on your van.
No.
Not at the moment. Not at the moment.
Yeah, you can't go anywhere.
Anyway.
All right. Well, we're definitely doing that. Okay.
Awesome.
Cool.
Cheers. We love you guys,
Yes,
man. This
thank
has been a
you.
lot of fun. Thank you for even coming and talking to us. We need a distraction from
That's
the
all right.
apocalypse.
Yeah.
Anytime. All right. Well, we'll talk to you again soon, and we're staying at your house soon, it looks like. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. We'll start getting the room together.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I got nothing.
Awesome.
I got nothing.
All right.
Done.
Got
Nailed
this.
it.
Oh, not cool. Not cool.
Bye.
We've got to go. Why haven't we gone?
I'll take away.
It's not far. Next is Mr. Stone. Is it Chris Stone?
Chris Stone.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Chris sent us a little video in. Let's check it out.
Roll it.
Greetings from Hull. My name's Chris. My main love of collecting is Ghostbusters, just predominantly the action figures. I've got everything loose complete from the Kenner range down to the Mattel Diamond Select, and we'll be waiting on the Afterlife figures from the new film, which will be coming out hopefully, if there's not a delay, end of this year, fingers crossed. My other main love is Karate Kid, the old Remco 80s Karate Kid. Shameless plug. Got a page on Facebook, the Karate Kid Remco Collectors Dojo. If you're into all your Karate Kid sort of stuff from the 80s, just the figures and a few customs, give us a check out. And big shout out to Monkeys Emporium for the t-shirt. Cheers, fella.
I didn't actually know about Chris's Facebook page that's mostly Karate Kid shit.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna, after this, blow the money I don't have. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Sorry. I can't concentrate. I'm thinking about Karate Boys now.
Well, try this one then. So, a friend of mine, Bruce, right? He's appeared numerous times on Comic Book Men, right? Now, I asked him to do a video for us. He's like the toy expert. He's a legend. Now, he's notoriously secretive, and he doesn't show anybody around his warehouses and stuff. So he sent us like the shortest video in the world. What would you like to see it?
Yes, let's do it.
Go.
Hey, Rob Bruce here, the pop culturist here in Red Bank, New Jersey, in the bowels of the Death Star, as we like to call it, the warehouse. We're hunkered down, quarantined with a couple of thousand toys. Hope you all are having fun. I've been asked to show you a couple of things, so I'm going to do my best. Reverse logic. There's some of our vinyl figures. And there's our little... those are all knockoff E.T. figures. And then we got stuff on the shelves over here. And if I turn this around, you fucking lose your mind because I've got about fucking mountains of boxes of stuff. But that's what we do. We're usually quarantined anyway.
Is he not a legend then? You've seen him
He's
on
awesome.
You've seen him on Comic Book Man, I know.
Dude, New Jersey seems to be the center of the universe for this shit. How many toy warehouses are in New Jersey?
If I wasn't like, if I didn't know these people, I wouldn't believe it. Do you know what I mean? It's like Mecca. But yeah, that's a legend in there. Like, watch Comic Book Man. He's a legend. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Bruce. And then, should we go back and see Tim Man?
I'm giving this guy one more go, and then I'm out.
You know you love him. You know you love him.
He's great. All right.
Let's do it then.
Let's see some toys.
Hey guys, right, so this is my living room. Where we're at here, a lot of artwork. It's not necessarily down with toys and things. I've got Mr. Bojangles here, I bought years ago. Absolutely brilliant still, absolutely love him. It scares the shit out of a lot of people. But anyway, so it got started in toys. One of my early toyhood memories was my mum came back from New York years ago and she bought me a Michelangelo, and it was one of the Mutant Military editions, but at the time I didn't know that. And now I've actually got myself completely mint on card Michelangelo Mutant Military, absolutely brilliant. And from that I've actually got full set of all the military editions. So now I've got a bit older, I've managed to acquire them and pick them all up. Absolutely brilliant. I'm so happy and stoked about that. Turtles is something that I've always loved. Johnny calls me Turtle Tim. I'm fairly sure I'm under Turtle Tim on his phone. If you have a look at most of these boxes, most of them are turtles. We've got some very sort of rare bits and stuff that's not too easily available in the UK. Both Bebop Rocksteady, really cool here, military edition again. And then we've got the Sewer Heroes. Sorry, we have that. Was that the cat or the dog in the background? Squeaking. Heroes in a Half Shell, Super Don, Rhino Man, full set of them there. This box here, strangely enough, it looks like a cardboard box, but actually this is an original stock box for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Not Hero Turtles, Ninja Turtles. This would have had 24 figures inside. This box is probably from 1986. Absolutely brilliant. I've got another box here, but I still don't know what it's from, but I'll find out one day, but it's just full of turtles. Another thing I've got great things of mine, which I absolutely love, is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Full set of those in there, completely mint on card, unpunched as well, as you can see. They're just very cool, absolutely love them. Boxes and boxes of bits here. The full 18 set, which comes out. BA. Probably got face there. I know we've got all the full set there again, unpunched, a lot of them. Absolutely brilliant, absolutely love them. Great colours on them all. One thing is I'm going to have to get rid of them. So get rid of them, put them all back in the box. One of my favourite bits I've actually got here is a Beetlejuice snake mask. Now it's not the great of boxes, but I bought this all out of the States. Give me 30 seconds. This is absolutely brilliant for scaring the wife. Just get behind the sofa, put her over, on the head, and you've got a little pun. And that's a slight improvement to me wearing that. That's what she says. There's lots of bits here. This is actually my daughter's over here. I bought these for my daughter years ago. Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, Wicked Warwick, Han Solo. They're just boxed up, they're nice and mint. It's just something for her when she's 17, 18. She can do as she like. Luke Skywalker, X-Wing pilot. When she's a bit older, she can sell them, get herself a first car, maybe a deposit on the house, who knows. In this current climate, probably get a deposit on the house on that. So guys, this is me, this is Tim, Monkeys Emporium. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen, a little insight to my passion for toys. God bless you all in this time of crisis. Peace out.
La la la, how good was that then? He's got some great shit.
He doesn't fuck around, does he?
Nah.
Well, he did fuck around. There was a lot of teasing and romance before we got that. I take back everything I said about him. Jesus Christ.
And that's
just
just
40
like,
grand worth of shit you just...
Yeah, no, that's just like the tip of the iceberg. I know he's got like 40, 50 grand worth of stuff, but it's his baby, innit? God bless him. Like you know, and he's very supportive of the Emporium. Thank you, Tim. Couldn't do without you. James couldn't do without you, Grant. Couldn't do without you.
Oh, well, you too. It's kind of your shop. We couldn't do it without you, Johnny. So.
It's our shop, isn't it? So
yeah.
Can we wrap this shit up then?
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I've had fun. Yeah, dude. Yeah, this sucks, but we're making the best of it. Yeah, I miss you, buddy, and I miss the shop, and I'm sure everything will pass, and you'll be back open soon.
Yep. Keep collecting. Keep happy. Keep Batman in it. And if people send some more video clips in, or we can get some more interviews, maybe we could do another episode. But if we don't, then it ends here. It was beautiful doing it while I did.
Yeah. Oh, hey, anyone watching this, if you like everything you're watching into it and you want to be part of another one, if we do another one, send a video. I don't know, just contact, how do they contact us, Johnny? Is it just through the Facebook
page? Toy Boys page, like the Toy Boys page. You could use the Monkeys Emporium page, or you could get all the Grant on you're on Facebook, Instagram as well, and everything. So
yeah. But just the Facebook page is probably the easiest to find. So just Toy Boys or Monkeys Emporium. Just contact us and say, just send us a video of anything. Not anything, because we'll get pulled down. But any toys.
Happy with that then?
Yeah.
Okay, I love you. I better go now then.
Love you too, buddy. I'm going to go to bed. It's like 4 a.m. here. All right. Bye.
Grant will ask the question, your first toy memory, and that could be anything, Fisher-Price. Then
it can be totally made up, as long as it sounds cool.